everyone, my name is Lauren and I'd like to welcome you to Kpop Kafe. I have a very small kitchen, I know, and a very small signboard, but we're gonna do it anyway. So basically what we're gonna be doing is celebrating the releases of new K-pop songs by baking delicious K-pop treats. So this is the first installment of Kpop Kafe. Bear with me, we'll experiment and see what works as we go. And today we are going to be celebrating 21's comeback with their song Happy by making my new very exciting creation, Happy Hotcakes, which is going to be absolutely beautiful and absolutely delicious and just happy. It's going to be a stack of pancakes, all colors of the rainbow. So put on all your brightest clothes, your makeup, your hairband, and get in the K-pop mood, and let's get started. So let's begin by going through the ingredients you will need today to make Happy Hotcakes. 225 grams of plain flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 large eggs, 30 grams of butter that you should melt before putting it in the mixture, a teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt, and 300 milliliters of milk. And of course the final ingredient that you need to make the Happy Hotcakes happy is food coloring. Today I have 5 colors, and I mean you can use as many as you like, any colors you like, to make the colored stack that you want. So the first thing you want to do is mix all the dry ingredients in a bowl. So we're gonna take the flour, the baking powder, the sugar, and just a little pinch of salt. So I've got a grindy salt, so I'm just gonna grind it a teeny bit, okay? And now you're just going to mix it all together, make sure it's even. I am a little bit OCD when it comes to mixing stuff. I say rather mix for too long than potentially not long enough. We mix up the dry and wet ingredients separately just to make life easier when we're mixing everything eventually. Okay, so once you think that's pretty much mixed up nicely, we're going to take a second bowl, which happens to be my favorite color, green, and we're going to mix up all the wet ingredients. So you're going to take your 2 eggs, don't forget to melt the butter for a few seconds so it's easy to whisk. Okay, pour in the melted butter and the milk. Okay, and now we're going to whisk it all together. If you have a blender, you can actually mix all the ingredients together from the beginning, dry and wet. But if you're on a budget like me and you've got a nice old whisking bowl, this is the best way to do it. So whisk that up nicely. Okay, once you've got a nice texture there, you're going to bring back your dry ingredients and you're going to almost make like a little hole in the middle. Oh, this kitchen is too small! And then just pour that mixture into the hole in the middle. And now it's time to mix all of this up. And this is where I become really OCD and I mix for about 5 minutes. You don't necessarily have to, just mix it up until you can see there's no traces of flour hibernating in any corners. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with this batter. Looks a little something like this. And now we are going to separate the batter into the amount of colors you want. Here's our batter that I have actually transferred into a jug for easy pouring, and we are going to pour it equally into the 5 different bowls. And now comes the extremely fun part. We are going to color these babies. You really only need a couple of drops for this stuff to do its job. Okay, that's fine, and mix it up. Look at that. From just a couple of drops, we have all of this beautiful green batter. And you'll have to use a different spoon for each one, obviously, because, I mean, unless you want to mix colors together to get your own desired color, then that's fine. Okay, now we're moving on to blue. And mix it up. Perfect, okay. Just keep going on like this until you're done with all the bowls. Next, I'm doing yellow. Okay, so now that we are all absolutely beautifully stained in food coloring, we can move on to the main event. Now I'm going to use this mini frying pan so that I can get the pancakes the exact size I want. So have a plate ready on the side to stack up your pancakes, and I'm going to be using this beautiful cute little egg flipper. I know we're making pancakes, not eggs, but it's still cute. I'm going to put the oven on to a medium heat. You don't want it to be too hot, otherwise the pancakes will burn after so much as 15 seconds. So I'm going to use a bit of cooking spray. I don't want to use any more butter because we've used enough already. You may find as you're going you may need to re-spray, so wait for it to heat up a little bit, and once it's sufficiently hot you're going to pour your first mixture. So you're just going to pour it in like so, and from here, anyone who's ever made pancakes before knows the drill. As soon as you see bubbling on top, you flip it over. It's really a minute maximum each side, if even a minute. Okay, then once you've flipped it, it'll be again less than a minute, if even. Okay, then you're just going to pop it onto your plate, and you're just going to keep on going through all the colors like this and add them to your stack until you're done.
어색해 널 보는 후로 매일매일 홀로 지난 시간에 집착해 이제 초라해. 혹시 부담이 됐다면 내가 짐이 됐다면 진작 떠나야 했어. 미안해. 나 때문에 힘들었는지 많이 불편했는지 바보처럼 눈치도 못한 채. 달라질 건 없어 다 끝이니까 널 위한 슬픈 바이바이바이 내가 없어야 행복하니까.
And there you have it, your absolutely beautiful stack of rainbow happy hotcakes. Oh my goodness, just look at these. They are absolutely beautiful and I cannot wait to try them. I am absolutely full of food coloring, as you can see, but as you can also see, it's definitely worth it. So you can enjoy these with maple syrup or honey or peanut butter or anything you want to put on them, because they can be quite dry by themselves, but I'm going to take a taste and see what it's like.
These are really good.
If I do say so myself. I probably shouldn't have this whole stack. Thank you so much for joining me on the first installment of Kpop Kafe with 21's Happy Hotcakes. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something, and if you have any ideas of what you think I should make revolving around new K-pop releases, be sure to let me know, and I'll see you next time. Mwah! K-pop forever! Hey everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome to K-pop. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome to Kpop Kafe. So, as some of you know, I am. Some of you know, it is really hot in here and I'm going to go and open the window. 300 milliliters of and 300 milliliters of milk. Sweet. I put the oven. We're Scottish now.